Hi, I'm Father David with St. Anthony's Guild, and I would like to speak to you about a beautiful devotion called Our Lady, Untier of Knots. I think all of us at one time or another have either heard the phrase or spoken the phrase. My stomach feels like it's in knots. I'm so nervous, I'm so anxious, I'm so filled with distress. This devotion is about untying those knots that happen so often in our lives. The knots that bind us sometimes to bad relationships. The knots that tie us up when we're lacking money. The knots that tie us up when we're afraid for our children or our grandchildren. The knots that tie us up in so many different ways in our life. This devotion to Our Lady Untier of Knots that was made public by Pope Francis. Here's how the story goes. It seems that in Austria, there was a priest who was working with a young couple. And after they got married, they came to him because they were very, very upset about their relationship. In the wedding ceremony in Austria, they bind the two hands of the bride and groom together with a cord and tie it in a knot. And so this was kind of like symbolic of the knots that were in their relationship. And so this priest asked them to pray to Our Lady Untier of Knots. When Pope Francis went to Austria, he saw a painting, actually this painting of Our Lady Untier of Knots. And the devotion grew in Argentina, where he first was, and then it went all over the world. Our Lady Untier of Knots now is a great novena that we at St. Anthony's Guild pray and invite you now to join with us in prayer. Virgin Mary, Mother of Love, Mother who always comes to the aid of a child in need, Mother whose hands never cease to serve your beloved children because they are moved by the divine love and immense mercy that exists in your heart, cast your compassionate eyes upon me and see the knots that exist in my life. You know very well how I am in need and how I am bound by these knots. Mary, Mother to whom God entrusted the undoing of knots in the lives of his children, I entrust into your hands now the knots of my life. No one can take my life away from your precious care. In your hands, there is no knot that cannot be undone. Powerful Mother, by your grace and intercessory power with your Son Jesus, take into your hands today this knot. I beg you to untie it for me, once and for all. You are my hope, dear Mother Mary. You are the consolation and comfort that God has given me, the fortification of my strength, the enrichment of my life, and with Christ, the freedom from the knots of my life. Hear my plea. Keep me, guide me, protect me, keep me safe. Our Lady, Untier of Knots. Amen.